Here are 6 things I would tell my 30K a month agency self if I was back at 30K a month. The first thing I do is I'd figure out where my time is actually going. If you're at this level, chances are you're doing everything. You're in client comms, you're in Slack, you're in delivery, you're on sales calls, and you may think like, oh, my time is getting so sucked up by XYZ. You don't know until you actually write it down. And so what I want you to do is set an alarm on your phone for 30 minutes. Every time that alarm goes off, you go into your Google Calendar and you time block where your time is actually going. Do that for 7 days. Take a screenshot of it, upload it to Claude, ask it to build you a pie chart so you can see where your time is actually going. And if you're like, oh my God, 40% of my time is going to responding to clients on Slack, well, that's probably the first thing you need to delegate. Second thing is I would hire my first time full account manager. This person is client facing. They can handle communications. They can handle delivery. They can handle pretty much everything you do at a 95% efficiency level, which leads me to number 3. Your only job now should be to acquire clients at a profitable rate. At 30K a month, you're going to get stuck here if you don't start focusing on the highest leverage activities you can do as an agency owner, which is growing your business. But in order for you to acquire clients at a profitable rate, allocate money towards ad spend, start doing cold outreach, start building a personal brand, you need to SOP everything out before you do number 2, which is hire your first full-time account manager. If somebody is 80% as good as you, these SOPs and training are gonna add that additional 15%. So again, you can focus on doing what? Signing net new customers at a profitable rate. Number 5 is know exactly who you serve and then systemize it. Chances are, if you're at 30K a month, you're working with brands and businesses from just a ton of different industries, right? And so what I want you to do is, if this is you, is look at the brands and businesses that you got the best results for. And if another client that had that exact same problem were to come into your world, could you solve that without thinking twice? That's what you need to systemize, and that's what you need to focus your outreach on. And then the last thing I do is I'd raise my prices. You already are making 30K a month, so you have a relatively decent safety net. And so if you're like, oh, I only charge 2K and I'm worried about charging 3K, or only charge 3K, I'm worried about charging 4K. What this is going to do is, like, yes, you may not close as many calls as you'd like, but you're going to be closing better deals. And if you start charging 4K versus 2K, then you have twice the safety net to, number 1, pay for your full-time account manager, and number 2, just allocate towards ad spend or hiring the right team, or just figuring out how to essentially acquire customers at a profitable rate and mitigate churn to an absolute minimum. And that brings me to my agency churn formula, which you can see in, I think, my second video that I filmed, my recent video. But anyway, this is what I do. If you're trying to get the 50K a month, 100K a month, you need to answer all 6 of these right here, or you're just going to be stuck and you're just going to be adding stress, and scaling's not going to be fun.